continued breaking news from the peninsula. A Friday at a Newport News school. Shots are fired inside Rich Neck Elementary School at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Chopper 10 flew over the scene on Tyner Drive. School officials tell us a teacher was shot.
Even more disturbing, a 6-year-old boy is in custody for the shooting. And just moments ago, the police chief said the shooting was not accidental. It's a terrifying situation for parents, staff members, and students that has repeated itself once again in a local school.
We have 2 reports for you tonight.
We'll begin with 10 on your side's Haley Mylon, who's at the scene of this afternoon's shooting. Haley, what can you tell us?
Well, Lena, you said it best. Terrifying pretty much encapsulates the afternoon, seeing parents be reunited with their children. And just minutes ago, we got so much more new information about what happened here at Rich Neck Elementary School today. A 6-year-old student intentionally shot his teacher. That teacher is now facing life-threatening injuries, being treated in a local hospital. The student is in custody now. We just heard from the police chief, Steve Drew, the newly elected mayor, Philip Jones, and the superintendent of schools, and really so many issues, so many questions here as the investigation continues. This school, a classroom, is a crime scene. We learned that students witnessed this incident, and throughout the afternoon, as they waited to be reunited with their families, they got mental health resources from counselors and comfort from police officers as that reunification process unraveled. Now, the superintendent said the concern among the community is vast. How a 6-year-old got a gun and brought it into the school is the big question. This was all the result of a conflict between a student and that teacher. Now, the police department is working with the student's family to get that student the resources they say he needs. Now, the superintendent touched on the public safety element to this. He said that these elementary schools have metal detector capabilities, but they're not always used. Metal detectors are deployed when there is a heightened concern for public safety, so not every day. Take a listen to what he said about the devastation of this event to the Newport News community.
This is terrible. This is something that should never occur. And I think we're all in shock, and we all understand that we have a lot of work to do as a community to make sure things like this don't occur.
That was Superintendent George Parker. He spoke at length, really, about what happened today. More questions than answers about this child and about the safety of the school. He did announce, though, that school here at Rich Neck will be closed on Monday. No word yet on division-wide decisions to heighten security amid vast concerns from parents. But Rich Neck will be closed on Monday. That teacher, at last check, remains in critical condition. For now, in Newport News, Haley Mylon, 10 on your side.
And just grateful that no students were hurt in this. Thank you, Haley. We're going to switch now to 10 on your side's Michelle Wolf.
She's live at Riverside Regional Medical Center with more on what we know about the victim's condition. Michelle?
Yeah, Lena and Tom, a lot to digest here. A 6-year-old little boy, a first grader, intentionally shot his teacher, and she's fighting for her life behind me here at Riverside Medical Center. Now, at last check, Police Chief Steve Drew said she has life-threatening injuries, but she has shown some improvement. He said that this was an isolated incident and occurred in a classroom. There were other students, other first graders in the classroom. This was not accidental. This was intentional. Police are working to find out where the firearm came from and how the child got their hands on it. And this is what we know right now. This is the newest and latest information. It just came out in a news conference a few minutes ago from Newport News.